So I'm going to start shifting and pivoting a little bit when it comes to making videos and the content that I create. If you've been following me for a while and you've been, paying attention, if you will, and you look at the consistency of my videos, I think I've been posting for maybe a year now. I'm not entirely sure. But if you look at the consistency of my videos, you can tell that there's no consistency. And it's not because I'm lazy. It's really because my body doesn't feel safe. My nervous system doesn't feel safe to feel seen and to be exposed for who I am at my core. Like, for who I am, not just like the good things and the good things that people post on social media all the time, because that's what we all do, right? But because I don't have the capacity, I haven't built on that capacity and that foundation to feel safe to continuously post all the time. And also because I feel like with getting out the army and trying to figure out who I am outside the army, outside the uniform, because it was easy. When I was in the army, you just have to do what you're told. You just have to show up and do what you're told. And then if you're in a leadership position, just, do and strive to be a good leader and still be told, still do what you're told to do, right? And since getting out, it's been really, really eye-opening about my identity outside of being a soldier. And what that looks like. And it's been a really, really challenging year, because I've been out for a year now, and it kind of mixes in with everything, right? From my childhood, growing up, X, Y, and Z. I don't recall being told to, be who I am and to be proud of who I am. I was just always told by my mom that I was never going to fit in. And when you're young and you're hearing that, it alters your brain a little bit. Like, what do you mean I won't fit in? And that's kind of like where I took that to heart more than I realized as a child. And then as I got older, she continuously kept telling me that, and I was just like, I never knew what she meant by that, but I just knew that didn't feel good to me, being told that by your own parent. Whether she meant that to be malicious or not, it doesn't matter. Your brain, as a child, you're gonna take that as a certain way. So I always hid myself. I always tried to just blend in and not be seen. And so here we are, right? And I thought healing would, help build that capacity. I think it helps to understand why you struggle to do what you do, and in this case, struggle to be seen and be consistent in not just making videos, but everything in my life, right? Routine, structure, right? Because the military gave that to me. I didn't have to really work on the structure. I just had to follow the structure that I was given. But now, being out, I have to create my own structure. More so than anything, and it's been really eye-opening to see that I don't have a external structure where I'm creating outside of myself, but also an internal structure. And I was out of town this weekend, and I realized that, and it was really scary. I broke down crying, like for like almost 2 days. It was actually really eye-opening to realize that I'm really building from square one, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it takes a hit to the ego a little bit. But the healing is only gonna do so much. The only way to build the capacity is to create and to do what you're scared to do. So that's what we're gonna do, or at least that's what I'm gonna do. If you want to be a part of the journey, then feel free. This is kind of just the self-initiation that I'm putting myself through. This is kind of the start, and I'm really just trying to see where this goes. I don't know where it's gonna go. And that's another thing. I stall because I feel like I have to have everything figured out, and I'm slowly learning that I don't. It's a habit I'm acknowledging as of recently, and then now trying to break. But I think once I wrote some things down, and I was journaling earlier, and I journaled yesterday as well, and I had to ask myself, what do I want to do? What do I really want to do? And why haven't I done it? Right? Like, why haven't I done it yet? And that helped clear my mind a little bit, help get what's in my mind on paper. And I wrote down things I can start doing in my day-to-day life consistently that will help me be consistent in other areas of my life, as well as creating videos and content, and start my business. I know it's going to be probably a really small business, but it's a business nonetheless. And I'll probably get to talk a little bit more about why I haven't started my business yet, because that's a whole different situation that ties into this, but a different reason for why I haven't started my business yet. I might make another video for that, but it's really, I just want to come on here and just share my truth. I just want to come on here and share where I'm at. This is where I'm at right now. I'm not perfect. I don't have it all together, and it's it's relieving to finally say. I think I'll be honest, I thought it was gonna be a lot more scary than it actually is, but it feels really, really relieving to say and admit, not only to myself but to anyone who's watching. So this is the start of everything, and we'll see where this goes.